So today we changed things up a bit from our usual hiking and went to the historic site in Port Arthur. Tickets to this old convict settlement were $47 per person, and we spent a little over 4 hours exploring the whole site. The grounds are made up of old ruins, and some buildings have been restored so you can still experience how everything would have originally looked and felt. We started our self-guided tour and took a walk through the government gardens. The grounds were lovely and it was really nice to walk through. We then approached the old church, which began being built in 1836. The stonework from the church was crafted by boys who were juvenile convicts in the settlement. The first service was held in 1837, and there were up to 1,100 people who would attend the services on a Sunday. Behind the church, there was a little pathway that led up to Scorpion Rock Lookout. We decided to go for a little wander up there. We even saw a little patamelon on the way. From the lookout, you could see out over the whole settlement. The detour only took us 5 minutes, and then we were back to exploring more history of the settlement. Included in our entry fee was a complimentary river cruise. The cruise is informative and gives you a lot of information about the island where the juveniles were prisoned and also the Isle of the Dead. This is where they would bury convicts on one side with no headstones, and all of the government officials, soldiers and their families on the other side, but they did get headstones. For an additional fee, you can also choose to book a guided tour on the Isle of Dead, but we chose not to. Once we got off the river cruise, we walked around the penitentiary. The building was originally a flour and grain mill, but was converted in 1857 to accommodate convicts. There were 136 separate cells within the penitentiary, which you can still see the basis of and stand inside their tiny shells to get a feel of what life would be like behind the bars. Again, the stones were made by the convicts, so you can even see little engravings of hand and animal prints. There are short guided tours at the main locations around the settlement at various times during the day. When you arrive, you are able to download the Port Arthur app, which helps you keep track of the free educational talks and their time. The app also provides information about areas around the site that you can listen to. Also, before you walk out onto the grounds, be sure to pick up a booklet, as there is a map and loads of information in there as well. There is also a little museum where there are relics of items used within the settlement, and a computer where you can search your surname to see if anyone in the settlement is a match. The other fun part is you can pick a card which gives you the life of someone in the settlement. Then, all over the grounds are little plaques, and when you find the one that matches your card, you get the details of the person that your card represents. There is so much to Port Arthur Historical Site, and I have only highlighted a few of my favourite parts, as I am sure you will want to explore the rest for yourself.